the new Flow 93.5. Yours truly, Dr. J, alongside the Marksman here, representing, making it wine from 6 to 9. And you heard the big announcement earlier on in the program. And that's why in that Shock Treatment podcast, we had to give you some Faye and Bunji back to back to back. Some big tunes like In the Ghetto, Bomb Song, and, you know, Make a Stage and Display, and tunes you haven't heard in a minute. So on the phone lines, I just want to say good evening to Mr. Bunji Garland. How you doing, big man?
Yes, man. Everything is good, man. Everything is good and blessed.
So I just wanted to make sure that this is official. I don't want anybody to say, nah, Jay, you jumped the gun, boy. So I want to make sure we call you and organize and let the world know that one of the first shows is going to be in Toronto on May the 16th. Talk to them, please.
Not one of the first show. The first show that we will be on is May the 16th.
Nice.
In Toronto.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
Nice.
Right?
So,
right. So it's loud and it's clear.
And for anybody that doesn't realize that this is really Bunji Garland, you had to give them a little thing to make sure they understand.
Well, Faye, well, it's the lyrical, never give me call, never come and call the original. You know it's Bunji Garland. Check. And all. Right.
That's what we talk about. And I had to take this time to say congratulations. Big things.
Yes, man. No,
big things. Not only on a very successful carnival season, but obviously on the birth of the baby girl. You and Faye are now proud parents. How does that feel, King?
Well, to tell the truth, it's really unexplainable. And many people try to tell me in the beginning, they try to give me their own definition of how it does feel. But then I get to realize now it comes down to your own definition of how it feels. You can't really explain it. It's a brand new feeling. It's joy. When you hold this little baby in your hand, you feel like a giant all of it because the baby's so small.
Yeah, that's true.
So now you feel so big. And then now you start to get kind of frightened because you realize, wait now. Besides, you have to grow this baby for the next years to come. You holding this baby and saying, well, I wonder if I'm holding this baby the right way, boy. Next year, like this arm here, boy, this leg here, boy. It's a mix up. It's a whole, trust me, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Trust me, because I have a son as well.
Let me just say, not continue, sorry. Right? Because when you end up, I don't want to say in this situation, it's not a situation. And I don't want to say put in this position, neither, to make it sound no way. But when you put into the role, or when you accept the role of fatherhood, or you're stepping into the role of fatherhood, for those who don't know yet, right, and for those who feel there is an illusion of some sort, boss, I can tell you, over witnessing for myself, you have to be prepared for when this time reach. You can't just think, well, when a baby comes, we will handle it to suit. I think so for a while too, for years, but get to realize now you really have to be prepared, you really have to plan properly and these kind of things,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And I like how you put it, because it's definitely not a negative experience. A lot of people feel that, babies are a negative experience, and that is what ends up becoming the baby's destiny in the future, because it came in with that negative vibe. So once you create a positive environment around them, it's only positivity can come. So
man.
I definitely agree. And one thing I gotta say is, I've seen you for many carnivals. Obviously I've been following your career from way back in the day, and Breads, this is probably and this is probably the time when you look the happiest, King. This past carnival, I tell you had this glow, Breads. It's like I never see you so happy.
No, well, man, that is true there. But let me tell you why. When I came on the scene in 99, right, with Send a Rhythm Crazy. I just come out of real, I don't know to use the word turmoil, but, hard times then, my mother not being around because she used to have to leave the country, to try to, she'll go Venezuela to work or go here to work, go there to work. To try to make ends meet, and there wasn't no big work professional per se. It's whoever she could get, she'd go and try to make it work, right? And thing. And then me growing up on the streets, not because I didn't have a choice. I had a choice, and I just decided to play lackadaisical and step out there and end up getting the bad experience, real dread. So it was a whole bitter moment for me. Coming into the arena, I was coming in real sour and thing, and it was years before I even smiled at people and them kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it has been the last 3 years or 4 years when Maximus was one of the first person who told me that be I ain't lying, boy. First time I see a smile in years.
Yeah,
and boy, that smile just continued because I started mature, not only in music, but started mature in life too, and started to realize, certain things might be rough, some things might be rough, but we have the ability to adjust and to handle it and make it work for our own benefit and things like that. So 2009, you know, with this wife of mine and the child that's sitting down behind, and everything is just so fine. I was like a king in a throne that had a thing and decided to recline.
It's so true, man. It's so true. It's so true. And
so it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, man. And I know Nurse Karen spoke to you guys earlier, and she couldn't make it to the program, so she didn't get a chance to announce it. But I know she posted it on her site, so I want to give you the opportunity to tell the world, because I know you wanted to keep your private life private, and I guess you are letting everybody know the name of your daughter. So if you like to, so I'm giving you that opportunity to bust the file.
Her name is Sarai Lyons Alvarez. Right? Sarai spelled S-Y-R-I and pronounced as Sarai in the Bible, but it's really Sarai.
Okay.
Right? We sit down for a while and think about the name, because we wanted a name that's not really conventional, or, you know, a name that everybody has.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Miss Faye Lyons, the kind of brain she have too, she has brainstormed deep too. You know, so we take some time, and she was basically the person who came up with the name. And she said, hey, what do you think about this name? And when she typed it up and she wrote it on a piece of paper and put it up on the computer and thing, I said, yeah, this looking good, we're going with this. And we was trying to figure out the middle name, and we had come to the agreement that, you know, that the Lyons legacy can't just disappear.
True. Because
of Alvarez. So the Lions have to remain right here. So it's Sarai Lyons Alvarez.
Very big, very big, very big, man. And congratulations again. Yeah. So is Faye around? We can talk to her real quick?
Yes, of course, man.
All right, King. Thanks, man. We're on the phone here with Bunji Garland, letting everybody know about the first performance coming May 16th. And now we have the Queen, Miss Faye Lyons Alvarez.
Good night.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. Can't complain at all.
Boy, I just smiling myself, boy. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so proud. I mean, as I was telling your husband just now, it's like I've been following your career from time. Even when you start to sing, you know, it's my time now. You know what I mean? You understand? And to see how far you've reached and how far you've progressed, and I mean, just wipe the slate clean this past carnival.
Well, I try a thing.
And what was funny is, I mean, and I don't know if you've heard this story yet, but I guess a lot of people were expecting you to bring your father, Super Blue, on the stage at the Soca Monarch. And I remember talking to other artists, and, you know, those kind of kicks in us. Hey, Super Blue can't save she, you know. Don't worry, I come in. And everyone had their little talks. And, boy, it wasn't even a Super... Well, first when Super Blue ran on the stage, my paws started to raise, right? And then you stop, and then you stop and you buckle over. And I was in a house, we were watching it, and everyone stopped saying, oh, God, hold on. She having the baby. Hold on. And then when you make your daughter sing, well, boy, that was it. So how did you even conceptualize the whole Soca Monarch performance, from the groovy by bringing out Calypso Rose and then the power Soca Monarch? How did all this come together?
Well, for the groovy, I wanted to showcase every coin have two sides, and Heavy Bumper have the bad behavior side with the sexy bumper girls and then thing too. But I was trying to figure out a way to put a spin on it that would highlight big girls in a way that is not about your body, but about your status, about your mentality, about the amount of self-esteem you have, and how you view yourself. And Rose has been one of the women that paved the way for the female artists. I mean, we wouldn't really be singing if it wasn't for people like Rose and singing Chandra and Lady Trinidad and all these people who really stepped forth and battled with the men before. So it was only natural that I highlight these women and bring them out. I couldn't get singing Sandra because she had such a hectic schedule, and Calypso Rose was so kind enough to pause part of her schedule because she filmed a movie. They have this whole camera crew following her around and everything to come through and, you know, really bless me and come on the stage and show some waist and everything, which I think was marvelous. I wasn't expecting she to even shake a leg.